I've walked there a million times in daylight, and I didn't think it would be a big deal, but I've never noticed that there's a lack of streetlights. And I'd had a little bit to drink, and after a little while I kind of freaked out because I didn't know where I was. And I just kept walking. I figured I'd get somewhere soon. And then all of a sudden there was this cabin, and it looked pretty deserted. Like, it didn't look like anyone was living out there. There was no driveway, there was no car. And I figured that it was getting colder, so even if I could just kind of rest and maybe I would have phone reception. I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking about going in there. So the back door was open, and I just let myself in. And yeah, I had a snoop around. Like, I'm not going to say I didn't have a poke around. And there was no one there. I went to the tap, had a drink of water. On the kitchen bench there was this bowl of, I don't even know what it was. I've never had it before, but it smelled good, and so I ate it. And yeah, I'm not sure, but not long after that, I felt really tired, as if my whole body was just kind of giving way a little bit. And I don't know if it was what I was eating, but it made me feel sick and made me feel tired. So the only natural thing for me was I needed to lie down. So I slept in the third room that I found. This is where it kind of gets a little bit hazy, because I know I laid down in the bed. I just don't know for how long. I was woken up by what felt like was something so just heavy on my body. Like, just hands that were just touching me everywhere. And I can't even remember much other than just this pressure. I don't know how many of them there were. Sometimes it felt like there was only just one big body, and then sometimes it felt like there was sets of 2 or 3 hands. But it was just this invasion of every part of me that it was disgusting. And they were big, and they were hairy, and I didn't, it's one of those horror stories. I didn't know what I could do. I didn't feel like I screamed. I didn't even know if I screamed. I didn't even know if I yelled out for help, but it was just these big paw-like hands. That's just all I remember. And then I must have taken a break or something, because I didn't feel that pressure anymore, and I just ran. I think I just ran straight out the door, and I just kept running. I ran home, and I took a shower, and I went to bed for a few days. And I thought it was getting better up until a little while ago. But I wake up every morning, I just feel so sick. I feel so sick because all I can remember is these big hands. It was like they were animals. Felt like they were animals.